Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
In the remote wilderness of North Georgia, two bold investigators return to a hunter's camp where they previously encountered strange occurrences. As they explore, they discover new additions, a pavilion and a bathroom that weren't there before. At first, the environment seems still and uneventful, but the once peaceful forest takes on an air of mystery and suspense as night falls. A tree suddenly splinters, its echoing crack resonating from all directions in the stillness. With hearts pounding, the investigators try to make contact. Their knocks are answered by eerie, unsettling replies. The tension mounts as blood-curdling screams rip through the night.
Whoa. That was a scream.
These aren't just regular animal sounds. They're deep, almost human-like wails that send chills down their spines. Footsteps crunch through the underbrush, and dark shapes flicker just at the edge of their sight.
Listen.
As the night goes on, the eerie sensation of being watched grows stronger. Unsettling noises persist, and their equipment starts malfunctioning, almost as if something unseen is interfering. They stumble upon a small, locked building, adding another layer to the mystery, its secrets forever out of reach. With their gear failing and nerves on edge, they finally decide to call it a night. In the creepy remains of Tom's abandoned house, paranormal investigator Mo Sargi returns to where it all started for his channel. As night falls, he sets up his ghost hunting gear, ready to take on whatever the darkness has in store.
Where the hell are you? I'm right here on your property, right underneath your...
His camera catches a shadowy figure in the distance, and creepy screams echo through the forest, cranking up the tension. The investigation picks up at a nearby cemetery, where Mo tries to make contact with the spirits. Weird clicking sounds come from the tombstones, and ghostly figures keep flickering at the corner of his eyes.
Dude, you see what I just said?
Yeah, let me see.
The lady screams at night. So there's a lady, I wonder if it's Ann. Yo, if we catch a woman screaming at night,
As Mo continues investigating, things take a terrifying turn. Out of nowhere, a sharp, burning pain rips across his back. He yells in shock, saying it feels like invisible claws just tore into him. His companion, seeing him in distress, hurries over to help.
permission?
My back! What happened? Scratching me! What? Scratching me! What are you talking about?
They wrestle with trying to make sense of what just happened, their minds racing for logical explanations. The whole thing amps up the tension in their investigation. But even after the eerie experience, Mo feels a strange sense of accomplishment and stays determined to keep uncovering the mysteries of the paranormal. No matter how unsettling, the thrill of the paranormal keeps him coming back for more. After wrapping up work near Bournemouth, a camper starts looking for a spot to set up before darkness settles in. He comes across a scenic woodland, but finds it busier than he'd like. With time ticking, he searches for a more discreet spot and settles on a site tucked between two roads. There's some background noise, but nothing too disruptive. As rain begins to fall, he quickly sets up his hammock and tarp.
Extra protection, just in case the wind starts blowing through the side of the hammock. But anyway. If nothing else happens, I'll catch you in the morning.
He keeps his gear dry with a ground tarp and makes some coffee, thinking about having an early dinner of noodles. The rhythmic sound of rain on the tarp becomes a steady companion as night approaches. Wearing gloves to keep warm, he begins to relax until an eerie encounter abruptly breaks the peace.
I can hear you.
Around 11:30 p.m., he's jolted awake by strange sounds, bipedal footsteps near his hammock. Despite checking with his torch multiple times, he finds nothing, leaving him unsettled throughout the night. He wraps up his trip on a rainy, misty morning, enjoying coffee and oats before packing up. Despite getting soaked, he stays positive and leaves no trace, apart from a dry spot where his camp had been. In this eerie video from YouTuber Chris Baird, known for his outdoor adventures, we join Chris and his friend Jazz on a spooky camping trip to one of America's most haunted forests. It's August 16, 2024. After a long drive down remote dirt roads, they arrive just as the sun is setting. The atmosphere is peaceful as they set up camp and even try their hand at fishing, completely unaware of the unsettling events the night has in store for them.
Man, I see water, but I don't know how to get there.
After a bit of exploring and fishing, Chris and Jazz decide to head back to their van. But as they make their way, the mood takes a turn. Strange noises echo around them, making them question whether spending the night was a good idea. Still, with the van parked deep in the woods, they choose to stick it out, set up a camera, and try to get some rest. A faint but unmistakable sound, like someone trying to open the van door, breaks the silence. Chris stirs awake, but still groggy, brushes it off and drifts back to sleep. Rest doesn't come easy though. Before long, they realize something is off. The trail camera they set up has shifted, and the unsettling evidence suggests they're not alone. Someone or something is watching them.
Oh, I just hit my head. Oh. Jazz? What was that? Jeez.
A few minutes later, a series of distinct knocks on the van jolts Chris awake once again, leaving him completely puzzled. Who could possibly be out here in the middle of nowhere? He shakes Jazz awake, and the two of them decide to step outside and investigate.
There's really nobody.
Chris steps out into the darkness, flashlight in hand, scanning the woods, but there's no sign of anyone.
Chris! That's a fucking...
Dude, yo, get the f here. We gotta go. What the
Yo!
fucking...
Thank you. Bro, that was close. Chris, that was close.
Push it away. We need to right
yeah, now.
Right now.
Oh, sorry. Holy totally.
Trying to shake off the unsettling vibe, they head back to the van, hoping to get some sleep, but the eerie feeling still lingers. Just as they start to drift off again, a sudden loud gunshot breaks the silence, sending Chris and Jazz into a panic. Without hesitation, they decide it's time to go. As they speed away, the forest remains eerily quiet with no one in sight. Just the lingering sense of dread from whoever had been messing with them in the dead of night. They make it out, but they'll never know who or what was lurking in those haunted woods. It's a chilling reminder of how fast a life-threatening situation can escalate. A group of investigators heads out on an overnight mission to explore a forest infamous for its dark legends. Their goal is to uncover the truth behind the eerie paranormal activity and the chilling Skinwalker sightings reported in the area.
If... What? Hold on.
Yeah, I heard that. Where's the flashlight?
As night settles in, the investigators' initial excitement quickly shifts to fear. Strange, eerie sounds echo through the trees, and the unsettling sound of footsteps circles their camp as if something unseen is watching. The forest, unnaturally dark and foreboding, feels alive with an ominous presence, as if danger lurks at every turn.
Oh yeah? That's not funny. That is not funny.
They set up a spirit communication session with various devices, and soon they start receiving disturbing messages about the dangers lurking in the forest and entities keeping an eye on them. Their cameras, set up around the campsite, catch strange movements, and an unseen force even violently knocks over one camera. As they press on with their investigation into the early morning hours, more unexplained noises and voices fill the air, including what sounds like a young girl whispering that she's hiding and misses her family. The investigation reaches its chilling peak as the team hears menacing noises closing in from all directions. In a heart-racing moment of terror, they realize they're not alone and quickly flee the area, shaken to their core by an experience that was far more horrifying than anything the cameras could capture. YouTuber Steve Ronan is thrilled to explore the Ape Cave in Washington with his friends. For most of the video, they're laughing and enjoying a laid-back adventure. That is until they come across a tiny wall opening that's almost too tight for any of them to fit through. After managing to squeeze through a narrow tunnel, they emerge on the other side to find something completely unexpected.
English? I don't know.
You speak English? No English. No? Oh, okay. Okay, come with us.
In a startling twist, the group discovers a terrified girl, lost and alone in the deep underground caverns with no flashlight to guide her. After navigating the maze of tunnels, they manage to help her find her way out and reunite her with her caretakers. It's a relief, but it's impossible not to wonder what might have happened if they hadn't stumbled upon her. She was absolutely frozen with fear and wasn't moving on her own. It's hard to imagine how anyone would have found her in the pitch-black caves, with her small voice echoing off the walls in all directions. In this hunting vlog, two hunters are on the trail of a bull elk and eventually spot it in an open clearing. One of the hunters draws his bow and takes aim, but then something surprising happens.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god, I got it all! Oh my god! Oh, Ty! You pinwheeled him. Oh, I cannot believe what just happened to us.
The elk suddenly charges straight at them. With bull elk capable of running up to 40 miles per hour, the situation quickly becomes dangerous. Fortunately, the hunters manage to dodge the charge and escape unharmed. After catching their breath, they take a moment to regroup before continuing their hunt. In this clip, John was spending a quiet holiday with his family at a secluded bungalow deep in the northern Blue Ridge wilderness of Georgia. What was supposed to be a peaceful getaway soon turned into a disturbing experience he never expected. On July 12, 2013, John was outside playing soccer with his child on the calm street in front of their bungalow when he heard rustling bushes nearby. Curious, yet cautious, John noticed something odd moving in the brush. He quickly grabbed his phone and started recording.
Get in the house! Get in the house!
Out of nowhere, a large brown figure steps out of the undergrowth, quickly crossing the street. Without a second thought, John sends his son inside for safety and decides to follow the creature, determined to figure out what it is and capture clearer footage. As John follows the mysterious brown figure, it continuously retreats further into the woods, staying just out of reach. Despite the difficulty of keeping up, John stays determined, fueled by curiosity and a strong desire to uncover the truth behind what he's seen. The dense undergrowth makes it tough for John to keep track of the strange, animal-like figure, but just as he's about to lose sight of it, he finally catches a clearer glimpse. The creature lets out an eerie, almost canine bark, followed by a deep, guttural growl, sending a clear warning. Interpreting the sounds as a sign to back off, John decides not to take any chances. His heart racing, he retreats to the safety of the vacation bungalow, shaken and confused. He shares the footage with his family, who speculate that it could be the legendary Bigfoot, a creature whispered about in that region for years. Despite their skepticism of mythical beings, the footage leaves them questioning what they saw. But John, certain of what he experienced, shares the video across multiple platforms, hoping for answers. To this day, the identity of the creature remains an unsettling mystery. Was it really the elusive Bigfoot, or something else entirely? John's encounter has raised more questions than it answered. Meet Bear, a seasoned adventurer and father of 2 boys. He documents his thrilling explorations on his YouTube channel, Exploring with Bear. Though he often ventures into the unknown with close friends, tonight he's heading into a haunted forest on his own, an eerie place that most people wouldn't dare enter.
Hello, Rake. This place is just swarming with haunted history and urban legends of serial satanic cults. You name it.
As night settles in, Bear drives further into the forest, his van the only light cutting through the thickening darkness. He parks, steps out, and lights a campfire, its flickering flames contrasting with the deepening shadows. The forest is eerily quiet, giving the impression that it will be a peaceful night. However, Bear has no idea that an adventure far from peaceful is about to unfold. Ready for whatever comes his way, he begins his exploration under the haunting night sky.
I really don't want to do this. I'm hearing noises all around me already. Is that whistling? This is insane.
Something feels wrong. It's evident in Bear's eyes, an uneasy awareness that he's not alone. He tries to brush it off, attributing it to his imagination, but his instincts are sharper than he gives them credit for.
Oh my goodness, I thought somebody was standing right beside me. Man, I haven't even started the walk yet. This sounded like somebody back there in the woods. Okay, I want to try to walk a little fast to get us to the barn, because it's a long walk.
Bear mutters to himself, trying to shake off the growing sense of unease, but the forest has a way of messing with the mind, and tonight it's only getting started. He moves deeper into the woods, his footsteps uncertain as he approaches an old barn tucked away in the trees. The barn is covered in graffiti, abandoned, and falling apart, a decaying relic of the past, but something about it doesn't sit right.
My heart is freaking racing.
With each step, the air grows heavier, the atmosphere closing in on him. His nerves are on edge, but Bear pushes forward, determined to uncover the mysteries of this desolate place. And then, something happens.
Did you hear the footsteps? Footsteps just came from up there. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, that's so loud. Shh, shh. There it is again. Oh my goodness. I didn't see anybody up there. There was nobody here. There was nobody here. I feel like I'm gonna puke. No freaking way. Did that just happen? No freaking way. Hello? I got my thing in my hand, guys. I'm ready right now if I have to be. Hello? I heard you walking up here. What? Oh Oh my goodness, my heart's going so freaking fast.
Bear stops dead in his tracks, his breath caught in his throat. If you rewind the video and pay close attention, you'll hear it too. A loud footstep rings out from the loft above. Bear's breath falters as he slowly lifts his camera to look, but when he checks, there's nothing there, no one, just the sound of his heartbeat thumping in his ears.
Freaking footsteps. There was nobody there. I know you guys had to hear that. Whew. I just want to be back in the truck.
Terrified but trying to keep his composure, Bear hurries back to the van, hoping it will provide him with some relief. However, safety feels anything but certain.
Oh. Oh. No way. Man, I am hearing all around me. That was like a hiss. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was a loud hiss, though. You might have heard that. That might have been something more spiritual. I don't know what would have hissed like that. I can't even tell you how I'm feeling right now. And I don't know why I keep feeling like there's something right behind me. And I seen like a figure. It was like a person. Twice. I really thought there was a person.
Every instinct tells him someone or something is following him. He quickens his pace, heart racing. Little does Bear know, his instincts are spot on.
I'm seriously thinking about putting the camera down and running back to the truck. Just so I can get there faster. Sorry guys if the camera's crazy because I've really been not paying attention to it. Sorry. Man, I hope you guys heard that. I've just been laying here for probably, I don't know, a little while now. Thinking about that. That was legit. Somebody walking. Clear as day. Twice. Man, I feel tired, but at the same time, my insides are still like, stirring. I still feel stirred. I feel restlessness, like up in here.
He believes the worst is behind him, but exhaustion finally catches up and he falls asleep, at least for a brief moment.
I did fall asleep, but it sounded like something hit my truck. What is it? Oh, somebody's there. Somebody's there. So where's my light? Where's the Hey! There's a car there.
But then, someone tries the door handles. Who would be sneaking through the forest in the dead of night trying to get in? Bear steps out and checks the area, yet finds nothing. The fear is unmistakable.
Where's my keys? I'm about to head home. And, somebody's just trying to get in the truck. Imagine if the doors wouldn't have been locked. I might have still been sleeping. I don't know. I know I'm leaving though.
Feeling shaken and uneasy, Bear decides to leave the forest. He hurriedly packs up and drives off. As the van fades into the darkness, one question remains. Who or what was out there that night? And why did they try to get into his van? On a bold solo adventure, our explorer heads into the North Yorkshire moors for a stealth wild camp, using only a hooped bivy bag for shelter. Without his loyal dog Lily by his side, he feels vulnerable while navigating the rugged terrain. But despite the solitude, he can't help but feel a sense of awe at the stunning natural beauty surrounding him.
Sorry guys.
As dusk falls, he loses his phone, leading to a frantic search that drains its battery. With no way to navigate or reach out for help, he's left to set up his bivy bag in the fading light, his cold hands fumbling with the unfamiliar gear. What started as a peaceful forest now feels eerie, with every rustle in the darkness heightening his growing anxiety. As he settles into his makeshift shelter, the solo camper reflects on the mental side of his adventure. He realizes that one of the main reasons he chose to spend the night under the stars is to avoid the exhausting drive home after a long day of exploration. Weary and drained, the thought of retracing his steps feels like too much to bear. What? Despite his experience, fear takes hold in the darkness, causing him to wonder why he puts himself through such stress. A YouTuber sets out on a camping trip in the spring woodlands with his new pole tent and military MREs. As he sets up his gear, he's excited about the spacious tent with a stove jack and fire-resistant mat. However, the real story of this trip isn't about his equipment. While filming around the campfire with his father, an unexpected encounter with local law enforcement occurs due to a misunderstanding regarding their firearms.
I'll pass you some names in a second, but one of the gentlemen actually owns this Woodland and has got air rifle and shooter.
The YouTuber's spring camping trip takes an unexpected turn when a jogger sees him and his father handling firearms for their video. This prompts a tense interaction with local police, who arrive after the jogger reports what they saw.
2021, November 21, yeah. Boy, don't look at me. Yeah, Woodland Management, yeah.
After verifying their credentials and firearms licenses, the situation is resolved peacefully. As night settles in, the YouTuber relaxes in his tent, illuminated by an LED strip. The next morning brings gentle rain, and he reflects on the convenience of MREs and the importance of leaving no trace in nature. However, the encounter with the police lingers in his thoughts, reminding him that even a peaceful camping trip can take an unexpected twist. In the heart of a snowy wilderness, a group of hunters is taken completely by surprise when something unexpected occurs.
Oh, stupid! Oh, fuck!
A pack of wild boars suddenly charges at the hunters. The deep snow makes it hard for them to escape, and one of the hunters is knocked down when a boar charges into him. Soon, another group of boars appears. Despite the commotion, the hunters remain composed, standing firm and shouting to intimidate the animals. On August 14th, 2024, on a bright summer day, we joined Angelo, a well-known YouTuber behind the channel Exploring with Angelo. He's renowned for documenting eerie and abandoned places, especially haunted sites. But this time, he's taking on his scariest challenge yet, camping alone in one of Canada's most haunted forests, deep in Ontario. As night sets in, Angelo sets up camp. What was once a welcoming forest now lies cloaked in darkness. After getting his gear ready, he pulls out a spirit box, eager to uncover who or what might be haunting these woods.
Hearing something down there. And it's weird because it's not like normal wood noises or forest noises. Can you tell me anything else about your visions? Sorry if I'm moving, guys. Helen. That is really weird. We keep getting the name Helen a lot.
I like the toys.
Oh man, my car's like all scratched up.
As Angelo settles into his night alone in the forest, an unsettling feeling begins to creep over him. Odd noises echo through the trees, setting the tone for a night that promises spine-tingling encounters.
I swear I'm hearing that thumping noise again. What is that? Is there somebody out there making a weird thumping noise? Damn, it just went so quiet all of a sudden.
The noises intensify, becoming even more unsettling. Summoning his courage, Angelo calls out, asking who or what is causing the sounds, but there's no answer. Then, out of nowhere, something unexpected happens.
What the is that? Something literally just hit the car. What the What in the... What was that? Okay, tell me there's like an animal or something. There is nothing. Nothing at all. What the Where's my flashlight? Okay, what in God's name was that?
A loud knock rattles his car like something just hit it. Angelo sweeps the area with his flashlight, but there's nothing there. Could it be the entity he's trying to reach?
Yes, I did? Oh my. So that was you that just made that noise, that hit my car. Holy, you scared the crap out of me. Wow. Damn. Can you do it again? I promise I won't be as scared this time. I might be lying, but... What the hell was that? That was right next to me. Something literally just thumped right next to me. Holy... Okay, I apologize. I did get a little scared. Oh my gosh.
Clear footsteps echo right beside him. Angelo's heart pounds, but instead of running, he pushes forward, heading deeper into the forest, completely unaware of what's lurking ahead.
What was that? What is that? Okay, that. Nope. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not normal. Hello? What the hell? That was weird. Okay, I ain't gonna go down there. Screw that. What the was that? That was really creepy. It's like something hitting like a tree or something.
Strange noises creep in from all around, suggesting something or someone is nearby. But when he calls out, there's no answer. Just the heavy silence of the forest makes the tension even worse.
We're gonna continue on. I'll just do Spirit Talker in there. It's all good. What the hell was that? Guys, I just heard someone scream. What is that? What the? Oh, I just heard something thump. Hello? It's literally just down there. What was that? What the f? That was that road that I couldn't really go down. That was weird. I don't see anything. I'm just gonna get back in the car. Oh, what was that? I think I might have only caught a glimpse of it. Oh man.
Heading back to his car and tent, hoping for the comfort of familiar ground, Angelo suddenly freezes. A blood-curdling scream, like that of a child, echoes from the very spot he just left. His skin crawls. Without a second thought, he grabs his gear, throws it into the car, and speeds away from the eerie forest, his mind racing with questions. Was it a cruel prank, or did Angelo come face to face with the restless spirit said to haunt these woods? The mystery only deepens. This chilling encounter comes from a TikTok user named Brendan, a seasoned outdoorsman whose passion is bow hunting. For him, the wilderness isn't just a hobby, it's a way of life. He knows the rules of hunting like the back of his hand, with one of the most important being to respect property lines. To stay within legal boundaries, he relies on a specialized app called OnX, which helps hunters map out land ownership and avoid trespassing. But Brendan never could have predicted that this simple precaution would lead to one of the most terrifying moments of his life. It started as an ordinary day in the forest, the kind he had experienced countless times before. Bow in hand, gear strapped to his back, he ventured deeper into the woods, scanning for game and soaking in the solitude. The crisp air carried the rustling of leaves and distant calls of wildlife. Peaceful, almost comforting. But beneath that tranquility, something ominous lurked, waiting to reveal itself.
I just want to show you kind of why we're here. We pay good money to hunt this property. We've been hunting it for years.
You ain't been moving for years. I've been here 8 years.
Do you live on this property right here?
Sir, you're not listening to me. I'm not listening
I just want to talk to you. I'm sorry.
Put your phone down.
You have an AR in front of me. I'm scared.
Put your phone down.
Dude, I'm scared as right now.
Okay, well, it's going to be more scary. Put your phone down. Are you attacking me?
No, no, sir. No, sir. I'm hunting. I'm hunting with.
Drop your phone. Oh my.
As the sun dipped lower, Brendan set up camp for the night. Finding a small clearing, he pitched his tent with practiced ease. The familiar routine grounded him. After securing his gear, he pulled out his OnX app to confirm he was still within public hunting land, just as he always did. But when he looked up, the forest felt different. The usual sounds seemed muffled. The air was heavier. A strange unease prickled at the back of his neck. Then he saw it. Movement in the trees. Brendan froze. A man emerged from the shadows, barely visible against the darkening woods. But it wasn't just his presence that sent a wave of dread through Brendan. It was the weapon he was aiming directly at him. The man's eyes were wild, his stance rigid with paranoia. He wasn't a curious landowner or a fellow hunter. There was something unhinged in his demeanor, something dangerous.
Sir, I'm bow hunting. I don't have any on me.
I don't give a about that. I'm asking you to move. I'm asking you to look at me. You're on my property. You got to go. You're on my property, sir.
Okay,
Listen,
I'm packing up.
8 years. You've never been here.
Can I come out there so we can talk?
Come on out.
Okay.
Don't touch. No.
I have to move my chair to get out there.
Walk over it.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know who the you're on my property. Listen to me. Listen to me. That's fine. Listen to me. I don't give a none of that. You need to move down from here. You're on my property and you need to move down.
Okay, I understand.
That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
No harm. I don't know who the you are. I don't know what you
Okay.
got. Listen.
I'm just trying to understand the property here.
Understand.
You live here?
Listen to me. I want you to move down from here.
Okay.
This is not the space.
Understood.
This is not the space.
Understood.
I'm children and I'm reacting.
I completely understand. I understand.
That's where I'm coming from.
Okay.
The bows, flight kits, couche. I'm asking you just not to be here.
Yes, sir.
You don't you want. Just not here. This is the wrong space for that.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
The only reason we're here.
Who's we? Is there someone else here on the property?
No one else is here on the property, but we have four people on this lease who pay for this hunting property.
Understood.
The reason that we have this blind here is because, according to our OnX, who shows us the survey lines, this is the property that we're legally allowed to hunt. We have permission from him to access from his property from our cornfield right there.
Understood.
And the rule is you're allowed to bow hunt within 125 feet of a residential dwelling.
Yeah.
So,
well, they don't make the laws for me. I got young children here, and
Understood.
I'm reacting as a father. So, this is not the place for that. Go down behind his house. Just saying it. I understand the arrangement, but you're in the wrong place for this, my man. This is not it.
Understood.
This is not it. No disrespect to you. I understand what you got going on. I'm just simply saying this is not the space for it. Down 20 feet. Down 20 feet. If you would, please.
Okay.
If you would.
Yeah.
That's your cornfield?
Yes. Well, not our cornfield, but we lease it for hunting.
I understand. Yes. All right, so no problem. I wish you luck.
Oh, you okay?
I wish you luck, my friend. But I don't try being. You just can't be here, my man.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
All right.
All right?
All right. Can I get your name, sir?
No, you can't.
Okay.
No, this is going to make a difference who I am.
I understand. Out of respect, if I see you, I want to be able to communicate, you know?
I doubt we're going to run into each other again.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. I was just trying to be polite.
I understand you have that arrangement, but
I was just trying to be polite.
In the recording, Brendan's fear is evident as he tries to calm the situation. "Hey, I'm just hunting on public land," he says, his voice unsteady but firm enough to show he means no harm. However, his words seem to do the opposite. The man's behavior grows more erratic, his speech scattered, and his tone filled with suspicion. Worst of all, he keeps his weapon pointed at Brendan as if every response only feeds his paranoia. Things escalate quickly, leaving Brendan with little time to think. Sensing the danger, he drops his phone to the ground, letting it continue recording. With his hands raised, he does everything possible to avoid triggering the armed man. The phone, now lying in the dirt, keeps capturing the tense exchange as the situation unfolds. But the image of that man's paranoid stare and the weapon pointed at him will never leave his mind. It's unsettling to think that, no matter how careful you are, safety is never a guarantee. In a quiet local park, our adventurous stealth camper heads out for what he thinks will be a typical overnight trip.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they can see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but...
As the evening falls, an eerie tension blankets the woods. Our camper, hyper-aware of every creaking twig and rustling leaf, can't shake the feeling that someone or something is watching him. While setting up his small one-person tent, the night takes a dark turn.
Hello? Alright, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? What do you want?
Out of nowhere, things take a terrifying turn as unknown figures start tugging and yanking at the tent. In a panic, the camper shouts, but there's no reply. The tent collapses around him as the strangers keep tampering with it from the outside. In sheer desperation, he abandons his campsite and bolts through the pitch-black woods.
Away from me! They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They could just be around.
The sound of footsteps chasing him and the distant flicker of flashlights intensify his fear as he trips and falls. Eventually, he makes it to his vehicle, abandoning his gear and any sense of safety. This footage was taken by a biker on his usual forest trail ride. With his GoPro mounted, he was expecting another peaceful day through the woods, but when his motorbike suddenly loses power, what began as a serene outing quickly turns into something much darker.
This trail is so fun. It's probably my favorite trail ever. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? Oh, dude! My chain fell off. Fucking heck.
His chain snaps, and as he pulls over to repair it, eerie noises begin to echo through the surrounding woods.
Yo, what the? Hello? Yo, we're gonna get out of here. Yo, my freaking chain, man. Dude, what the hell? Get out of here, man.
Out of nowhere, he hears what sounds like distant screams, almost as if someone is crying for help. He calls out, hoping for an answer, but only silence follows. Realizing the danger, he hurriedly works to fix his bike, feeling more urgency with every passing second. He finally gets it running and speeds off, leaving the eerie forest behind. When he uploaded the footage to YouTube, he wasn't sure what he'd captured, but viewers quickly offered their theories. Some thought the sounds were from a nearby mountain lion, while others suspected someone was in genuine need of help. What do you think it was? Share your thoughts in the comments below. This man ventured deep into a remote, desolate forest when he encountered something disturbing, a hunched figure. As he kept recording, the figure suddenly shifted its attention to him and, without warning, started chasing him, moving quickly on all fours. The video abruptly cuts off as the man runs for his life. Some believe this could be the Rake, a mythical creature known for its hunched back and unsettling appearance. Others are more skeptical, wondering if it could simply be a person acting in a bizarre, unexplained way. The following video from Queensland, Australia might be unsettling.
No, just put my boot next to it. Rip clean in half, and then this next to it.
Got a good shot of it? That might be a better one there.
And it's going up the hill.
Hey, what about just digging a hole and burying them? It's only 2 creek. Yeah, that's right. What about up there? What's up there? No, that's not it. Well, you can see where something's dragged it down there.
Yeah.
I didn't look to see if the other car was still up there. Your boss will be eyes open up.
One day, some hunters came across a pig that had been ripped apart. What made it even weirder were the huge footprints nearby, way too big to be human. One of the hunters even compared his boots to the tracks to show just how massive they were. A woman ventures into the forest for a quiet day alone. At first, the solitude is peaceful, but soon, she hears faint footsteps nearby, unsettling her. She glances around, but sees nothing. Just as she's about to head out, her camera catches something she missed, a shadow moving through the trees.
Who's up there? Who? Okay. Mister. Who's up there? Who?
The shadow moves, subtly shifting as if tracking her every step.
Whoa, look. Where's it at? Look at him go. Sorry, I'm trying to hold still. Okay, no.
When she turns to face it, the shadow vanishes. A wave of fear washes over her as she realizes something or someone is still out there. Without a second thought, she bolts from the forest, her heart pounding, shaken by the eerie encounter. Even after making it to safety, she couldn't shake the feeling that whatever was watching her was still out there, hidden in the depths of the forest. Tonight, we're joining Casey Nolan from Mindseed TV on one of his most chilling experiences ever. On November 19th, 2023, Casey and his friend Colton head back to the abandoned ghost town of Rodney, Mississippi, a place infamous for its creepy paranormal activity. But what they encounter this time is far worse than anything supernatural.
Hey, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. The f*** is that? Shh. There's a f***ing fire up there. There's somebody out there, bro. Hold on. Here, hold this for a second. Wait, bro, hold this for a second. I'm gonna turn on the night vision. Wait. I'm gonna be out here right now.
After trekking through the woods for what seems like hours, the sun dips below the trees, plunging the forest into complete darkness. Then, in the distance, they spot a campfire. They quickly pull out their night vision binoculars for a closer view, but what they see leaves them frozen in fear.
Why are we going towards it? Oh, he turned the fire off. Oh my God. Dude, it's going. Wait. This way. No. No, cut the camera. Let's go.
Looking through Colton's binoculars, they spot a guy holding an axe. As soon as he notices them, he puts out his campfire and stares right at them, like he can see them through the pitch-black forest.
We just saw someone in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
Flat the out.
And
I did not sign up for this at all.
And I think that they're following us. Every time we go about 100 yards, we hear branches and breaking behind us.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get cut up by some backwoods hillbilly dude.
I think we might be coming up on the town now, but there's definitely someone out here following us, so we need to move.
Feeling completely rattled by the encounter, and with the sense that they might be followed, they push ahead toward the abandoned town. They're too close to turn back now, but what they don't realize is that this won't be the last terrifying surprise lurking in the shadows tonight.
I think we're coming up, though. Mine's dying, too. Wait. Get down. There's someone else up there. Someone just ran across this street.
Where are we supposed to go then?
Shh, I hear something. Wait. We need to move. Dude. Let's go left. Let's go right. Let's go this way.
As they reach the outskirts of the abandoned town, Casey and Colton spot someone slipping past them in the shadows. Their suspicions are confirmed, and a cold wave of unease rushes over them. It feels like they've become the prey, surrounded by unseen threats. With their nerves already on edge from the figures in the woods, they decide to seek shelter in the church, the same place where they had paranormal encounters during their last visit. They start their experiment, but the nagging feeling that danger is still lurking doesn't let up.
Dude, I keep fucking hearing shit outside, too. Bro, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, I don't know. I almost just want to sit in the corner with my back up against the wall.
I don't want to be here very long. Don't want to be here very long.
No, bro. Let's just get this shit figured out. Go for it. Whew. Never in my life did I think I would be in here.
This is the real deal, bro. Real deal. These are the altars, man.
No way. Be hella careful.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. What's up?
Nothing.
When they finally reach the old church, Casey and Colton feel a bit of relief from the eerie woods. They figure they might as well give it a try, using their ghost hunting gear to communicate with whatever spirits might be there. But this time, the fear of the living, of the people lurking in the woods, seems to weigh heavier than any ghost they might encounter.
Can you please give us a message through one of these devices? You can say something through this. You can say something through this. Give us a message. Oh!
What the was that? I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Dude, that was way more than
We need to find our way back to the car, like, now.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get out of here.
I don't even know where.
We gotta go back that way in the woods.
As they try to make contact with the spirits, the entire church suddenly starts shaking. The walls quake as if an earthquake has struck, sending them into a full-blown panic. What are the odds of an earthquake hitting right at that moment? They've had enough. Without hesitation, they decide to leave. But little do they know the nightmare is far from over.
Hey, what the This is definitely the way we came, right?
100%.
This is the only way?
This is the only way, yeah.
Pull up a little bit, get closer, so I can see what's going on.
It's gonna our tires out, dude.
Yeah, alright, I'll move them.
Get back in.
Bro, I think there's someone back there.
No, don't say that.
Lock the door, lock the door.
After what feels like forever in the dark woods, they finally make it to the car and start driving off. But then they run into another problem. A huge tree's fallen across the road. They have no choice but to get out and move it, but just as they're doing that, Colton spots something moving in the dark. He quickly grabs the night vision binoculars and looks out the window.
What do you see?
I'm trying to see. It's hard to see.
Like how far
there's
away?
someone back
How far away?
Oh, he's running, bro.
Hold.
Casey and Colton's hearts are pounding as the figure starts running toward them. They speed away, leaving the stranger behind, disappearing into the darkness of the woods. But even as they drive off, the unsettling feeling lingers, haunting them long after they've left the forest behind. This video comes from the popular YouTube channel Hype Mike, known for its daring and extreme adventures, from exploring haunted places to investigating eerie abandoned buildings. In this chilling episode, Mike and his friends set out on an overnight trip to a forest ominously dubbed Slender Man's Forest. The area has a dark history. Several people have mysteriously vanished, and multiple witnesses claim to have seen a tall, faceless figure resembling the urban legend Slender Man. That alone is enough to convince Mike to check it out for himself. On July 20th, 2021, the group ventures deeper into the forest while there's still daylight, the atmosphere feeling relatively calm. But as they continue their hike, they suddenly come across something unsettling.
Somebody at the
Hello?
dock.
Who would just like leave their stuff here?
Nobody. I mean, they could be out like doing activities and stuff.
Yeah,
this
like,
is
you don't normally leave like a bag behind.
You know what? The tent's not even set up, but it's kind of weird.
By the edge of a calm lake, they spot a backpack and some gear just sitting there, with no one in sight. At first, they figure someone might be out on the water, but the eerie silence makes them question if that's really the case.
See anything?
Anybody here?
Walking sticks. One.
Oh,
no,
yo,
there's more right
get
there.
this out of here. I got some real walking sticks now.
There you go, dude.
Man, they're not yours. You don't just take someone's stuff. What if they come back?
They ain't here. They just let him. They knew we were coming.
This is actually kind of weird though. Like their tent's not.
Yeah,
set
it is
up.
a little weird.
Their walking sticks are here, so they're like.
The bag is a little strange because who leaves their bag behind? Even when
You know
you're
what's
hiking, you kind of bring it.
even weirder?
It's like they randomly.
Is that the fire was lit at one point.
As they take a closer look, they find a phone inside the backpack, still on with several missed calls and a voicemail waiting. The tension rises as they debate whether to listen to it, but curiosity gets the best of them. When they finally press play, the message they hear leaves them in shock.
Hey Sarah, it's Ashley. Currently I think I am lost. I can't find the path that we were on before, and I am currently hearing these strange noises in the woods, and I'm hoping that that is you, but there is obviously no way to confirm, so can you please give me a call back? I'm getting quite worried. So hopefully I was using...
Okay.
Okay. A woman's voice, both frantic and relieved, begs for help, saying she's lost in the woods and desperately trying to get in touch with someone. But what really rattles the group is what follows. More voicemails, each one more chilling and sinister than the last.
Sarah, I know you can hear this right now, but please pick up and give me a call back. Right now, I'm still lost in the forest, and I see someone or something looking at me, and it won't leave me alone, so if you can please pick up. I'm really, really scared, so please give me a call back. Bye.
Someone or something?
Watching?
Okay, that's a way more weird.
Yeah.
Something
how
in the
long ago was
woods?
that? That was
Literally 4 minutes ago was the last one, so the most recent one.
I need you to pick up the phone right now. There was a man in a suit, and I saw him. Now I think he's following
a suit.
Oh my god. I think he's...
Oh no. Bro, that's
Dude.
What?
The woman's voice describes someone watching her from the shadows, and the last voicemail ends with a blood-curdling scream that fades into eerie silence. The group is shaken. Is this some kind of elaborate prank, or is someone truly in danger? Either way, a creeping sense of unease settles over them, unsure of what to believe. After a tense debate about what to do, they decide to search the area, hoping to find someone in need of help, or maybe uncover whether this is all part of a twisted joke.
Sure, let's go up the hill. see if any of these people are there. Hopefully they're okay, and hopefully we can offer like some sort of help.
I don't know about you, but I still think it's kind of weird that you took the walking stick.
There was only one.
Guys?
I know. What is that?
Is that like a note?
Your heads were down when you were walking, but it looks like a
It's paper.
It's paper.
As they venture further into the forest, hoping to find the person behind the abandoned belongings, something unusual catches their attention. A faded piece of paper dangling from a tree. They move closer for a better look, only to uncover something truly bizarre.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
what the hell?
Ew.
Oh, that's the same kind.
What is that?
On a piece of paper, there's a creepy drawing stained with what looks like blood. The group, completely confused and more uneasy by the second, shares nervous looks. Not sure what to think. Just as they start to process the unsettling find, something else grabs their attention.
Do you see that? What?
Here. Let me get a better view.
Wait a minute. It's gone.
What do you mean it's gone?
Wasn't it?
It just moved.
It was literally right over there.
What was it?
It was like a black figure. I'm not sure. I couldn't really tell
It's-
exactly.
It felt like someone was moving just beyond their view in the bushes. They quickly tried to focus the camera, but whatever it was had already vanished into the shadows. Heart racing, the group exchanged nervous whispers, realizing this wasn't just some prank. With the risk now too high, they gave up on staying the night or searching any further. Driven by adrenaline, they quickly headed back toward the forest path, eager to leave the creepy woods behind.
Back on the path. Oh, we made it. We just gotta keep pushing forward.
Relieved, they finally made it to the main path and rushed out of the forest, eager to put the unsettling experience behind them. Once back in town, they decided to do the right thing by taking the abandoned items to the nearest police station, hoping to help someone who might be missing. A few days later, their curiosity got the best of them, so they checked in with the police. To their surprise, no one had come forward to claim the belongings, and no missing person reports matched what they had found. To this day, the strange mystery of the abandoned items and the chilling events in Slender Man's forest remain unsolved, only adding to the eerie legend of the haunted woods. In 2021, a group of people were rock climbing in Japan when suddenly an earthquake struck. While they were concentrating on their climb, the ground started shaking violently. Luckily, they managed to stay safe and avoid any major injuries. YouTuber Darata explored the Paris Catacombs, an eerie underground site where the remains of over 6 million people are laid to rest.
Okay, so, oh my god. Someone literally lives there. That is a bit scary. Although we're crazy deep in, somehow there's someone that lives down here.
The scariest part about being down here is the people that
While exploring, they unexpectedly came across people living inside the catacombs, something risky, as foreigners with cameras are often targeted, robbed, and left stranded in the tunnels. Needing to get to safety, their guide found an alternate route. With caution, they carefully made their way through the narrow, bone-lined passages.
Oh my god. There are bones here.
I feel like I need to be extra careful where I step, just because, like, these are actually human bones.
Whoa. Oh my god, this is kind of freaky. This is not hundreds, this is thousands of...
As they kept going, looking for paintings from an explorer who disappeared years ago, something unexpected went down.
There's someone who's been down there. It could be true that he got lost.
We don't have a map for this port.
I don't know, because it's... I thought I heard something. Go, go, go. We've been told just to move. I think we're so deep that we might be in, like, the inner civilization area.
We've literally gone too deep. The guides have got spooked. Seems like shady people.
I'm a little bit shook right now.
In a panic, they quickly backed off, feeling like they could be attacked by the people living inside. Luckily, they made it out safely. What did they really stumble upon in those dark, narrow tunnels? This terrifying video was recorded by Jesse, a TikToker known for his channel user .jesse69, where he shares his outdoor adventures, wildlife captures, and camping experiences. Whether he's alone or with friends, he loves diving into nature. However, on this particular camping trip, he had an experience that rattled him to the core. On April 26, 2024, Jesse decided to camp near his home on a warm, sunny day. Everything started out peaceful. He set up his campfire, cooked some dinner, and settled into his tent for the night. But as darkness fell, the calm was replaced by fear. Loud tree knocks echoed through the woods, followed by a deep, menacing growl near his tent. Jesse was stunned. The sounds were unlike anything he had ever heard before. Feeling uneasy, he grabbed his flashlight and stepped outside to investigate. What he recorded next was truly horrifying.
What the hell is that? What the hell is that, man? Hello? What the hell? Bro, it's got hands. What the hell is that? Oh my god, oh my god. Where did it go? Oh my god.
In the darkness, Jesse saw an eerie humanoid figure with glowing red eyes staring right at him. Frozen in fear, he didn't know what to do. His instincts kicked in, and he quickly hid behind a tree, too scared to get any closer to the mysterious figure. But when he cautiously peeked around the tree, the figure was gone. Still shaken, but determined to figure out what was going on, Jesse continued filming, his nerves on high alert.
Where the hell, man, I was right there.
The creature showed up again, but this time it was way closer. Freaked out, Jesse stopped filming and took off running, leaving his tent and gear behind as he sprinted to safety. The next morning, he went back to the spot, but everything was exactly how he left it, like nothing strange had happened at all. But the whole ordeal was still fresh in his mind. What was that thing? Where did it come from? And why was it watching him? After posting the video on TikTok, people were divided. Some thought it was real, while others were skeptical and thought it was all staged. One person even joked, "Looks like your best friend or the plot of a horror movie." Regardless, the video left people creeped out and with a lot of questions. In the middle of a dark, thick forest, Gerbear heads back to a spot with a history of Bigfoot sightings. His nerves are already on edge from creepy sounds he heard earlier during a live stream.
There's another bang.
Feeling a mix of excitement and anxiety, Gerbear steps out of his vehicle and places a fruit offering by a burn pit, hoping to lure the elusive Bigfoot. As soon as he sets it down, the forest answers with eerie knocks that echo around him, sending shivers down his spine. As night sets in, the forest gets even more unnerving. Gerbear hears footsteps crunching through the leaves, knocks responding to his calls, and catches glimpses of movement just beyond the light of his flashlight.
I know you heard that. I know you guys heard that.
Gerbear's fear intensifies as he thinks about using his new night vision camera to scan the darkness, but the thought of what he might find is too much to handle, so he sticks with his flashlight. The tension rises when something large seems to shift nearby, but he can't see it. In the final tense moment, he sees what looks like glowing orange eyes in the distance, and that freaks him out enough to call it quits on the overnight mission, deciding it's safer to head out than keep exploring. What could those glowing eyes have been? And did Gerbear just narrowly escape a dangerous encounter? This video was shot on a cold December morning in Canada, capturing an eerie sound echoing through the forest. No one really knows where it's coming from, and even the local hunters who are familiar with the area say they've never heard anything like it.
What is this? Scary.
One person suggested that the sound could have come from a wolf, maybe one that was trapped or separated from its pack. Another thought was that it could have been an elk or even a male moose, but none of these theories have been confirmed or proven true. Could this strange sound be the result of some animal in distress, or is it something entirely unexplained? In February 2013, some people in a neighborhood in northern Oregon reported hearing strange, eerie laughter echoing through the nearby forest. One of the residents, curious about the source of the sounds, went outside to investigate and started recording what they were hearing. Some people thought the sounds could have come from foxes or coyotes, which are common in the area, but others didn't buy into that, pointing out that coyotes, for example, make a high-pitched shriek, not like the eerie laughter they heard. Plus, the sounds were unusually loud. The true source of those strange noises that night is still a mystery. The Hoggett Project is a channel that ventures into the wilds of Washington, where the woods can be both fascinating and unsettling. This time, however, the experience took a darker turn. The forest was thick with overgrown trees, and the man found himself far from civilization with his car parked at the edge of the woods. As he was setting up his tent, he began hearing odd and unusual sounds. As night fell and darkness enveloped the area, he settled under his canopy, only to notice even stranger occurrences.
I kind of like how it's open out that way too. Lets a little bit of light into these woods. That way, cannot see a thing. And I don't think I was recording earlier, but something made a heavy sound over there. Could have just been some old rotted logs settling. But up that way, a couple miles, there is a camp, but I don't think anybody's hiking this way back down. Anywho, I've heard that the red lamp keeps the bugs away. I don't know if that was me or something over there. Definitely something over there.
And that's when I stand up and I just shine the forest. Of course the noise has stopped, and I'm guessing whoever it was, it found a good spot to lay low. I didn't see any eyes.
The snapping and rustling sounds persisted as the man carefully moved around, keeping a close eye on his surroundings to protect himself and his gear.
I'm also thinking maybe I'm too close to the stream. That's going to attract animals coming to get a drink. All that said, I decided to pack up camp. I was like, well, I don't know if I'll have fun now. Then the other one out here, and it was really dark back in these woods. Getting all packed up, and once I get out to the road, I just take a quick look up towards where the creek is, and this is where it gets terrifying. And I thought I had pressed record, but it was not recording. But anywho, I've got my low beam on at this point. I think I see something small. Maybe it's like a raccoon or something right there by the water. And as I hit the high beam, this is when I see it. I see something standing there on the side of the road, pretending to be a statue. Whatever this was decided it was just gonna freeze, and then maybe I wouldn't think it was anything. But as I'm looking in that direction, I'm not even kidding, it looks like somebody dressed up in camo. And they've got their back slightly angled away. I'd say like at a 45 degree. They're standing there about 6 feet tall, looking like a human that I just caught that was probably sneaking up.
The man had a strong feeling he was being watched or followed by someone in a camo suit, though he couldn't be certain. He considered the possibility of an animal, but something about it didn't seem right. He kept the light trained on the area for about 20 seconds, but whatever it was didn't move until he shifted the light. Concerned there might be others nearby, he made the decision to back away. It's moments like these that make you question just how alone you really are in the wilderness. In this TikTok, two men venture into a forest, but right from the start, it's obvious that something's off.
There's no blood on there. But it's definitely been ditched, hasn't it? These rains washed blood off it. Maybe where the stains are. What the f is going on here? Has someone been digging? What the f? What the f is that? That's someone digging, isn't it? To be honest, Ryan, I don't really think we should be here anymore. It looks like another setup. Is there someone there? Should we get out of here? I feel like we've stumbled on something we weren't supposed to be honest. Someone there, someone in here, just...
At first, the men discovered a knife, followed by signs of what seemed like human activity. Gradually, they began to realize that they were being surrounded and the area wasn't safe to stay in. Deciding not to take any chances, they leave without doing any further exploration. Grizzly Gaz is a YouTuber famous for his camping trips to all kinds of unique spots, always accompanied by his loyal French bulldog, Fendi. His videos usually offer helpful tips and outdoor wisdom, but on this occasion, something took an unsettling and unexpected turn.
17th century, Lady Sibyl of Burnshaw Tower longed to be like the Pendle Witches. She would often sit upon Eagle's Crag, dreaming of changing into a bird so she could go visit the Pendle Witches, so she could be a part of their coven. And one evening when she was sat upon Eagle's Crag, the devil himself appeared before her. He granted her with the wish that she could possess magical powers and shapeshift, but under one condition, that she would have to stay earthbound even after her. She agreed to this pact and was granted her wish. And with the aid of magic, she transformed herself into a beautiful white.
Gaz begins the video by sharing the spooky tale of Lady Sybil, the witch of Burnshaw Tower. As he navigates through a thick, eerie fog, the mood becomes more unsettling, but he presses on until he arrives at his campsite. He hangs his backpack on a branch, slips a jacket on Fendi, and begins setting up his tent.
Look how dark it's getting now. So back to our story of Lady Sybil, the witch of Burnshaw Tower. So after the marriage, she didn't practice any witchcraft for over a year, but it was beckoning her again and again and again. But because of the pact that she had with the devil, she was bound to earth in these woods and these hills.
As he continued with the story, odd sounds began to echo from the woods. He slipped and fell, probably giving any ghosts watching a good laugh. After shaking it off, he made his way back to the campsite and crawled into his tent. And that's when the unsettling events began.
I don't know if I just caught that, but I'm pretty sure I've just heard. Fendi, shut up, mate. Now you farted. Or is that your breath? Chill out.
Strange banging noises echoed through the woods, almost resembling a gunshot. Not wanting to stick around and find out what it was, he quickly started packing up his gear.
I just need to find my way back out of here, because it's pitch black and it's really, really foggy. You ready, mate? Can't even see any paths are open because of this mist. I keep seeing flashes of light.
As he made his way through the dense forest, trying to find his way out, something unexpected happened.
This morning, as I'm about to go out on a camp, and see, I start hearing stuff, but then when I stop and I breathe like that,
a blood-curdling scream echoed from deep within the forest, followed by a gunshot. Gaz didn't react at the time, but later in the comments, he mentioned he had reported the sounds to the police. He hasn't shared any further updates, but if someone was truly in danger that night, we can only hope the authorities were able to figure out what happened. This is Lucas, a YouTuber you might know from his channel, Lucas Brunel. He's famous for his incredible biking trails and scenic nature routes. A cycling enthusiast, Lucas enjoys capturing his adventures on camera and sharing them with his audience. But one day, his biking trip took an unexpected and dark turn, leaving his viewers puzzled and his nephew Kevin deeply unsettled. It was September 3rd, 2021, a chilly day. But nothing that would stop Lucas from tackling his packed outdoor itinerary. Joined by his nephew Kevin, Lucas planned to bike through nature, take in the stunning cliffs, and even dip into the icy waters.
It's been amazing staying at my parents' and riding around Martha's Vineyard, and we're going to venture out because today is Kevin's last day here. See the cliffs and some paths and some cold water swimming on a very clean beach, cleanest on the East Coast probably, up at Aquina. And we're going to do some bush camping after that, and then in the morning we're going to do some rock diving at another beach. So anyway,
yeah, it's gonna be a cold night. I'm already kind of cold right now, but apparently tonight it's gonna be like 60 degrees or something, so yeah.
Yeah, cold, yeah, but we're used to those temperatures and camping and all kinds of weird stuff. So anyway,
feeling energized and excited, Lucas connected with his viewers, sharing his enthusiasm for the day ahead. The duo biked for almost 5 hours through peaceful landscapes, taking in the beauty of nature. As the sun began to set and the tranquility of the day shifted to night, they arrived at the edge of a dense forest.
I think around here is a good place to actually set up camp.
Here?
Yeah, because it's flat. And it's pretty good because actually right now, oh man, we're at the top of a hill, but hold on a sec. It took us a hell of a long time to get to where we want to set up camp. As you can see, it's just after sunset, so we actually planned on getting here earlier, but anyways, swimming and some really nice roads and whatnot kind of got in the way of that. So, but yeah, we are definitely tired and we're going to set up camp. This is an ideal space because you can't really see it, but we are on the top of a hill, and we're guarded by another hill that's even higher. And so this is a really great space. So anyway, I'm really glad we made it. So we're going to
By the time they reached the forest, darkness had already settled in. The two struggled to set up their tent in the fading light, with the atmosphere growing more eerie and unsettling as shadows crept in. Once the tent was finally ready, Lucas suggested an idea. Why not take a short hike through the forest to the top of a nearby hill? From there, they could enjoy a stunning view of the city lights below. Kevin, however, wasn't excited about the plan. Tired from the long day, he preferred to rest, but Lucas managed to convince him to join the hike.
What?
It still was a challenge. My legs are working. Oh.
This is a workout for you? Okay.
Right now, it's a mile too good, yeah. So it's not the miles, it's the intensity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mother.
Got that? Yeah.
I have no clue how you didn't get hypothermia today.
Well, you know, I did ride afterwards. That's the thing.
Hold on. All right.
With only the beam of their flashlights piercing the pitch black forest, they made their way uphill, looking for the ideal lookout spot. But just before they could reach the top, they came across something they weren't prepared for.
That's after you flooded some sardines, young man. Anyway, if we find some dry firewood, that would be kind of nice.
Yeah. Wonder what your parents must think of you doing all this crazy. Dude, with me. All right. I am not camping anymore. Dude, all right, dude. I know I said satanic, but it's a fucking joke. I'm not serious, man. Dude, I don't want to camp. I don't want to camp anymore.
Yeah, but there's nothing we can camp.
Dude.
This doesn't have to, like, we can camp fine. There's nothing out here to get you. Look,
Yeah, then what is that noise, huh?
just take a look.
Dude, you need to calm your. I know this is my last night.
How about I take it down a notch,
dude?
And we enjoy the night, you know?
Yeah, enjoy the night with.
You know what? Hey. Oh.
Dude, Lucas. All right, yo, chill. You're joking, right? You're joking.
No, I'm not. Oh, just chill. Just take it down a notch. There's nothing out here, like, to get you. I mean,
You're man.
They came across a disturbing sight, a ritualistic setup complete with eerie symbols and objects that immediately raised alarms. Kevin, visibly unsettled, began to panic. "I'm not into this kind of dark stuff," he told Lucas, clearly shaken. Lucas, however, tried to stay calm and dismissed Kevin's concerns. What happened next isn't entirely clear. Frightened and upset, Kevin decided he'd had enough. He stormed off, leaving Lucas behind to head home. Was he angry at Lucas for not taking the situation seriously? Or was there more tension between them? To this day, no one knows how that night ended for Lucas and Kevin. It leaves us wondering, what really went down? Did Lucas bring Kevin into the forest on purpose, with something darker in mind? Were there previous conversations that hinted at Lucas's intentions, or was he equally shocked but tried to play it cool to avoid escalating things? The truth remains unclear. A hiker caught something on camera that he had never seen before.
Guys, I think so. Go back.
A mud volcano suddenly erupted, with thick mud and soil flying out of the ground. These volcanoes happen when gas and mud build up and create cracks that let the stuff come up. While it's not as explosive as regular volcanoes, it still looks pretty dangerous. The hiker figured it was best to move to a safer area and keep going. In the heart of the wilderness, a peaceful camping trip quickly takes a strange turn. What once felt like a calm, familiar forest now has an eerie, unsettling vibe.
You?
Where are you? No, I promise. Not intentionally, at least.
I don't think it was a break.
Strange noises cut through the night, giving them chills. They spot an unusual scratch on their vehicle, making it clear they're not alone in the woods. The woods, once comforting, now feel dark and threatening.
You hear that? Like that.
Their anxiety spikes when they overhear someone mention a gun nearby. While it might be innocent, the thought of danger hangs heavily in their minds. Faced with a tough choice, they debate whether to stay put, move to a different spot, or leave completely.
Just cut it.
As the night drags on, their vehicle becomes a refuge, but their ordeal isn't over yet. When they finally return home, they're hit with a chilling revelation. News reports surface about campers found dead in Michigan, and the coincidence feels way too eerie to brush off. Luke, a nature enthusiast who loves hiking, backpacking, and wild camping, shares his outdoor adventures through his YouTube channel, The Outdoor Gear Review. In this video, he's on a truck camping trip in a secluded part of Virginia, looking for some peace and quiet in the wild. However, his peaceful retreat takes an unexpected and unsettling turn. It's August 2nd, 2021, a warm summer day, and after exploring the area for a while, Luke finds what he believes is the perfect spot to park his truck for the night. He starts setting up his sleeping area, eager for a relaxing evening in nature. With his camp set up and ready for the night, Luke feels at ease as a thunderstorm begins to form on the horizon. He decides to make the most of the remaining daylight and head out for a hike. He ventures into the surrounding area, taking in the scenic views and enjoying the calm ambiance before the storm arrives.
So, as far as the weather goes, it's changing rapidly. We have thunder back here. We have some building dark clouds over here. Okay. Now there's thunder over here. We have this super big dark monster forming over here. Tell you what, we may not hike very far, for the simple fact that if it started pouring, I don't know if we'd get back in time. I'm not sure if we would even see the rain unless it was on top of us. But it is beautiful, everyone. Just gorgeous. Whoa. Check this out. The sky is bizarre looking. What is that? Hopefully that's showing up on camera. That's incredible.
As the storm gets closer, Luke figures it's a good time to head back to his camp before the rain hits. When he gets back to his truck, he kicks back, ready to chill and enjoy the peace while it lasts.
So you can see there, maybe, I've begun rounding the edge there. I'm going to round all the way around this thing. That's nicely put, isn't it? I'm going to round all the way around this thing. That's funny. Yeah, folks, as far as the afternoon goes, nice, smooth, pleasant. It's been nice and quiet. It's been storming all day, all around us, but yet, nothing here, nothing so far.
After sipping on a cup of coffee and carving a small wooden figure, Luke feels totally at ease, glad the weather is still holding up. The quiet of the wilderness is all around him, but little does he know it's about to take a turn. As the sun starts to dip lower, painting the sky with golden light, Luke gets hungry and decides to start making his dinner, soaking in the good weather while it lasts.
Super thick bacon, burger, beef patty, cheddar cheese. Cheers, everyone. All right, folks, let's eat.
Just as Luke digs into his freshly made meal, feeling satisfied, something odd grabs his attention, interrupting his peaceful moment.
Absolutely bizarre.
Suddenly, an odd sound, almost like unsettling laughter, breaks the silence of the woods, catching Luke off guard.
Absolutely bizarre.
Shocked, Luke stays still, focusing hard on the sounds around him. Just then, the noise of an approaching vehicle adds to the unsettling atmosphere, and the laughter grows louder. It turns out to be a woman's voice.
I hear a vehicle coming. It came down, turned around, went back out. From the moment I heard that vehicle, I mean, I could still hear her. She's laughing hysterically, but not a normal laugh. Anytime that you go to remote areas, you will find people like that.
Luke starts to realize something's off when he notices the woman is with a group of people. Their strange behavior and slurred speech make him suspect they might be on drugs. Unsure of their intentions, Luke stays as quiet as possible, hoping they'll just move on. Minutes tick by slowly, but eventually the voices fade into the distance. Feeling a bit relieved but still on edge, Luke finishes his dinner, though the strange encounter stays with him. He decides to stick to his plan and stay the night, hoping the group won't come back. As darkness fully settles in, the eerie atmosphere lingers, and although the forest is quiet, Luke can't shake the feeling that the group might return. He tries to get some rest, but unease keeps him awake. When the sun finally rises, Luke feels a weight lift off his shoulders. He's thankful the night passed without anything else happening, but the experience serves as a reminder that danger can pop up unexpectedly, even in the most peaceful spots, and it's always best to stay alert in the wild. Nomadic Fanatic is a YouTube channel run by Eric, where he documents his life on the road in his RV, traveling across the United States with his pets. Typically, his videos are fun and relaxed, with no spooky moments, but this time, he had a really strange experience.
I'm back, although normal time is probably past for you. This will be night 4 out here tonight here at this spot. And I've been moving around a little bit, spending some time in the day use area, plugged in over there to charge the battery, and coming back here for the late afternoon and evening, and I think I found the best actual site.
The video kicks off like usual, with Eric showing off his campsite and the stunning scenery around him.
Just wedged in there, and I'm off the road, and I have the best water access, as I've kind of got my own little jetty of grass out here that leads to the water. Doesn't get much better than that, huh? And I actually did a campground review video for freecampsites.net yesterday, and I made mention of this as well. I still have not seen anybody out here. So I've been here, this is my 5th day, tomorrow will be my 6th daytime here, and still not seen anybody, a worker, a visitor, a fisherman. Nobody has been out here at all, and it's absolutely, it's cool. And
while driving his RV, Eric made a wrong turn that ended up taking him to a dead end.
Oh. Dead end. Hang on. Okay, before we make a U-turn, I just did some research, and I guess if you're gonna get lost at a dead-end, creepy bridge, at least if there's some cool legend, ghost story behind it, then it's worth checking out.
Upon inspecting the bridge more closely, Eric immediately sensed something was wrong. He quickly learned that the bridge had a dark and eerie history.
The legend that I found online is that the Dalton gang, that was highly known for about 100 years ago for robbing people, left one of their members behind named Stucky, and the townspeople here tried him for burglary and theft and all that, and hung him from this bridge. And apparently every once in a while, if you hear a splash in the water, that's Stucky's ghost. And unfortunately, there is a lot of graffiti left behind here. There's nothing you can really do about. We're out of here. That's about enough of that. What the? There was a splash and another weird metal sound.
His reaction was priceless. Instead of investigating the splash, he just bolted. As he pointed out, when you hear a splash in the water, it's often the ghost called Stucky. You could tell his fear was real, and he definitely wasn't trying to find this ghost. It's funny how spirits tend to show up when you're not even looking for them. Brothers Wild, an English duo known for their camping trips, had an unsettling experience on one particular outing. After a relaxing swim in a lake, a meal, and a wash by the river, they noticed a man and his dog while they were setting up their tent. Everything appeared normal at first, but things soon became odd as the evening went on.
So, we're sitting here now and we're debating whether we should pack up or carry on, because that guy was a bit weird, wasn't he?
Well, he basically said, I come down, he came down, he was talking about all this random mad stuff. apocalypse and all this stuff, and then he started looking for diamonds in the water and said it was dinosaurs.
And the fact that he comes back here every night at 4 a.m.
And he said he comes here at 4, he stays here till like 4 a.m.
And he was asking questions like, are we staying here all night?
And
so it's a bit iffy, you know, if he pisses off now and comes back with a load of glads. And
the last thing we want to do is be drinking whiskey, fall asleep, and then have 3 men just turn up randomly, and you know, we don't know what their intentions are, do we?
But at the moment everything seems okay, so we're just going to chill here for a bit longer, and no one comes in the next hour, and crack on, innit?
Yeah, we've had some foxes screaming at us again.
Yeah, more foxes are there, but we're not scared of the foxes. We're more scared of people than anything else in the wild, like, so. We'll see how it goes. We're having a whiskey now and having some honey roasted peanuts next to the fire, so that's it's going out, like, but
well, yeah, we let it go.
Yeah, so we'll keep you updated. See you in a bit.
Nice fire there, isn't it? Mm-hmm. There, bro. What's over there? What? What's that there?
Ah! Ah!
Right, guys. Unfortunately, we've had to get out of there. It's, the guy that
It's about 11 p.m. It's getting late, but we stayed there.
The guy, basically the guy who came by us with the dog. He was talking a bit weird. I don't know. He was talking about diamonds,
dinosaurs. He was talking about like all these weird conspiracies.
He said there was people in the woods.
People in the woods, static energy, all this stuff, and just typical stuff that you'd think someone mad. But some of the stuff he said sounded, I kind of understood it.
Yeah,
so we didn't really know what to make of him. He was half there, half not. It was weird.
We were really unnerved for a bit. We thought, oh, we'll carry on. But then, lo and behold, we're sitting there now, no phones, right? We turn our phones off, fire's on, we're drinking whiskey, chilling out. We're thinking, oh, in an hour's time we'll get some sleep, get our heads down. Then
I started filming a video.
He was filming a video, and there was a shadow, right? And we thought, no way, right? And there was somebody there, standing there, or sitting there. What was he doing? He's by the trees anyway, crouched down, watching us. And
I don't know how long he was there.
It had to be that guy. It couldn't be nothing else. It had to be that guy, because we're not scared of anything like.
I was looking at this now, but it was probably him. He was just literally crouched down about 20 metres away, probably a little bit less, and he was just
staring at us.
Not
a fox, not a sheep, nothing like that. It was an actual person.
We were joking about stuff as well.
We were joking about it all night, but then
he's going to come back, and that was a bit. Do we stay? We don't know what his intentions are. He seemed harmless enough.
It had to be that guy.
Literally, as we're talking about it, there's a guy staring at us.
So it's freaked us out.
Definitely not an animal.
We ran off. This person's ran off into the woodland.
He's down in the woods, pitch black, on his own, in the trees, watching 2 cameras. Yeah. I had no idea.
That was weird.
That was scary.
It was weird in the beginning, right? Because he wouldn't leave us alone. He was talking about all this crap. He just wouldn't leave us alone. It unnerved us. But
looking for diamonds. He showed me his bag of these apparently uncut diamonds. I don't know what they were, but yeah, it was such a weird character.
It really scared us, like.
Yeah, so we quickly packed up. We don't know if we left anything.
Yeah, we packed up in a hurry. We sort of ran off. It scared that person. They ran off. We could hear them running. We could hear them running off.
That was scarier though, because I could just hear someone.
We could hear them, but we couldn't actually see where they were going. Nothing. So we just packed up really quick, chucked it in our bags, and we got out of there. And it took us half an hour just to get out of there.
As the brothers were getting ready for bed, they spotted someone lurking in the shadows and immediately fled. Looking back, they were fairly certain it was the man with the dog, likely attempting to harm or rob them. Not wanting to risk anything, they decided to pack up and head home. Could this have been a close call, or were they just overreacting to the situation? CJ Faison has had his share of haunted camping experiences, but this one in the Blair Witch Forest turned out to be the most chilling. It all began when CJ and his friend Chris ventured into the forest, following the quiet footpath. Right from the start, they could feel the unsettling atmosphere of the place.
The worst part is we literally don't have service, and no one's gonna come back here and look for us. I think we got knives. There's so many weird formations and just odd things back here.
Somebody over there? Huh? There's somebody over there? Hello? I swear to God, someone just said something. And then I looked and I saw like a reflection.
There were occasional strange sounds and odd shadows, but nothing compared to what was about to unfold. Chris was certain he saw someone, but he couldn't be sure. Moments later, CJ received a clear indication that they weren't welcome in the forest.
Turn your light off.
Ever since we messed with that Ouija board, it's like every place we go is just off.
I think something got attached to somebody, I really do. It just follows us everywhere we go.
Sure would be nice if it was like a good energy.
Nothing about it feels good. What? What? Bro, I can't see where I'm going.
Just stop right here, just stop right here. Listen and look that way. To me, it sounds like somebody was walking this way.
Chris started to feel a growing sense of unease. After a brief moment of panic, he fell. But fortunately, CJ was there to help him up. Together, they continued walking along the quiet, desolate path for what felt like ages, until they suddenly heard a strange sound coming from behind a tree.
So, with people summoning things and opening portals in this forest, it's almost opening just like just think of it as like a buffet for bad energy, bad spirits, and bad things that happen. It's like pure manifestation, right? When you come over in here to this forest and you're manifesting bad stuff, you're summoning bad stuff, it's stuck here, right? And then unfortunately, innocent people who want to go and hike down this trail or just want to go for a nice stroll on their bike, they're feeling some type of weird way. And it's often said too that in like the state parks, like big national state parks, you see all of these articles that people are going missing and they can't be found. Well, how have they not been found, right? One logical reason is this, is that number one, an animal got them, right? But do you know how long it takes the human body to decompose? Even after an animal ate it, its bones are still left. So why are we not finding them, right? For some people who are deep into some of this really like super spiritual stuff, it's often said that they have found a portal and it was like a doppelganger effect where they saw themselves. And that's usually when you know that you're about to die, according to legends and myths, right? Yeah, I mean, personally, I've never seen a doppelganger. I've never seen me. It's kind of hard to recreate me, huh?
Oh, jeez, here we go.
But what I am saying is, like, there's one person up around that corner. They're just standing. That's just standing there. Can you see me?
I'm trying to, I can't see it. The light's not bright enough. I don't want to turn my flashlight back on.
No, don't turn your flashlight.
Is that right there? Won't focus.
No. It's more to the left.
I can almost make it out.
Bro, what the fuck do we do? I don't know. I really don't know.
Is it safe to go down there?
I don't know. Hello? Hello? I'm not sure about that. I feel like there's people behind us, because I know there's one.
At least one.
Obviously, there's people in front of us too. Are they doing the same thing we are? Or why are they not talking?
No lights on, no anything.
Alright, get your camera ready. I'm gonna shine my light down there. Get ready to run if there's somebody standing closer to us than it was before.
Okay. What's that?
They kept walking along the path, with Chris spotting what he believed was a light above them, though it didn't seem to interact with them. As they moved forward, they thought they saw what looked like a person, or possibly two up ahead. After several moments of hesitation and doubt, CJ and Chris pressed on, though it was difficult for them to make out anything clearly in the dark.
Have that information, and if this goes, big girl.
If this goes, look, that's what my Apple Watch just said.
But is it? Is the flashlight
This thing's
dead?
the doornail.
Bro, I charged that last night. It was green this morning when I woke up. There's no way.
Give me the other light.
This cannot be happening. My light up top's only at it's at half right now. We might not have enough light to get out of here.
Come on, look.
Get the f out of here, dude.
Power button right there.
Yeah. There's no way. Screaming?
Bro, what was that? That's a light. That's a light. Keep walking. I'm trying to time the knife. Keep going. I'm trying to get my knife. Chris, go, 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 go. I can't breathe, dude.
Dude, you want to get stabbed? Come on, keep going. You'll be fine.
I cannot breathe, barely.
Well, I'm not getting stabbed, dude, so you do what you gotta do. I'm getting the out of here.
Okay.
CJ's Siri unexpectedly turned on, giving both men a fright. As CJ glanced up the path, he saw what seemed like a light ahead. In a panic, he and Chris ran as fast as they could. Once they stopped to rest, they realized Chris's knife had disappeared. Cursed Urban is a channel dedicated to exploring and camping in haunted forests, and this particular camp in the Forest of Sorrow ended up being one of his most unsettling experiences. After setting up his tent and exploring the area, Urban decided to use his spirit talker to try and communicate with any spirits lingering in the forest.
Couldn't tell if there was somebody coming or just animal. Keep the camera on. Well, I'm not getting a lot of good responses, but it's promising that I'm at least getting responses.
Will you stay a while?
Will you stay a while? Sounds like a question directly to me. Yes, I will. I will be staying the night here, and I will have the camera on. So if you'd like to show me something, I definitely invite you to. Being completely honest, I did not feel like cooking over the campfire tonight, so I was like, there's like a bunch of, not a bunch, but a few fast food places like 15 minutes from here. So I will be leaving probably right before it gets dark to go and have dinner and then come back. See, like cooking over the campfire, like it's fun and stuff. Like it is. I do enjoy like campfire.
May I touch you?
Yes, you may touch me. Feel free. I do enjoy campfire food, but it's just so much extra stuff to bring with. And I was like, I'm not about it tonight. Probably gonna have enough fun trying to light the campfire with wet wood.
Urban communicated with the spirit, who responded with some unsettling and odd answers. After a few exchanges, Urban allowed the spirits to make contact, and that's when he felt them dragging across his back. That's when he realized he had company. He quickly returned to his campsite, set up a fire, and tried to settle down for the night.
Alright, we're on and running. You gotta be kidding me. Dude, I just heard a scream across the lake. For sure, I just heard a scream across the lake.
A sword fight.
Sword fight, okay, that's interesting. But no, that was definitely a scream. Like, without a question. Was that you? Whoever I was speaking to earlier, whoever touched me.
Skeleton.
Skeleton. I think pine needles are the secret ingredient to the fire after all. So now it's doing pretty good. Hopefully it continues doing pretty good. Presents. Like, not here Santa brought you a present, like presents, like there's a presence here. What was that? Dude, it's not a camper. The other campers are like all the way on the other side of this campground. What was that? James. That sounded like some really like loud metallic clang. That was really weird. Really, really weird. Oh, guys, another weird thing that I noticed. Here. In the fire pit, there was like... There it is, yeah. Dude, look at the... Actually, I don't think I can grab it. But there was like a pair of like gloves that had been burnt.
Hello and welcome.
Hello and welcome. So that's very odd to me, considering in the same area is where we found those boots. And with find boots, we find gloves. Like, it's a little bit concerning. Especially ones that looks like they tried to get rid of them, like they tried to burn them. It's really weird. Jeff.
As Urban was powering up the spirit talker again, he suddenly heard shouting from behind him. He quickly became alert but managed to calm himself down. However, that sense of calm didn't last long. Soon, Urban began to feel like he was being stalked, as if someone was watching him. This time, the feeling didn't fade. Strange noises and the snapping of branches began to echo around the area as the night went on. Feeling uneasy, Urban decided to head down the trail to see if he could uncover what was happening.
Yo! What was that? What the... Dude, that sounded powerful. That sounded like something big is right up ahead. Dude, what was that? That was no little like squirrel or raccoon. That was something that had some strength to it. What could that have been? Oh man, dude, I don't know what it is, because this whole night, it hasn't been like super crazy. Like that last path that I went on, like where I saw a mimic, that was crazy. Like that had me freaking out. Like nothing like that, like crazy has gone on tonight. But right now, it feels like I'm wearing lead boots. It feels like I should not be. Like I should not be here. Like something's wrong. Like something is out here. I don't know, dude. Like, hello? I don't know. It's just, oh man, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a heavy presence that's hanging in the air, and the only thing I can describe it as is evil. Like an evil presence is here. I don't know if it has to do with that cult, if it's got to do with something that lives here. Like, I don't know, but something just seems off tonight. All right.
Urban heard a loud crunch up ahead, but when he ventured forward, there was nothing in sight. It had already been a strange evening, and things only took a darker turn when he returned to his tent to sleep.
Oh, who's out here? Who's out here?
Urban could feel the presence of someone surrounding his tent, but when he stepped outside to investigate, there was no one to be found. Urban returned to his tent, but the eerie feeling lingered, leaving him unsure if he was truly alone in the forest of sorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can stay updated with our latest videos.